Dudia.
Dudia?
Yeah.
Sort of feel like you're going to touch the sky up here. Where the what?
Makaibari Tea Factory.
Oh, that's the factory. Awesome. So we just arrived in Makaibari from sort of a long and winding jeep ride down from Darjeeling where we were just at. I'm doing part of the Makaibari homestay program where you get to stay with the growers' families in their homes in the foothills of the Himalayas where this wonderful tea is grown. And as you can see, the fog is rolling in this 5 or 10 minutes that we've already been here. It has gone from completely socked in with fog to really bright and sunny and hot to now, as you can see, it's foggy again. It is extremely humid, but tea likes being sort of subtropical, and that's pretty much what it feels like right now. Tomorrow we're going to go out with some pluckers and actually see the tea getting harvested. And then tomorrow afternoon and the following morning we'll get to see that tea that's been plucked get processed in the factory. And then with any luck we'll get to spend some time with Raja Banerjee, who is the proprietor of this estate, and come away with sort of a more complete understanding of what it means to make Darjeeling tea.
The tea bushes go to sleep in the winter. But all the action is below the ground, not above it. So with climbing temperatures in March and increasing day length, all that activity below the soil bursts into action above the soil. That is the first flush. Right? Now, you must understand there's been no rain for 4.5 months. So it's dry, it's arid. And when we see the lightning, we know that 4 hours later we're going to get a real good downpour. The first summer showers or nor'westers. It releases all the summer life forces, instantly steps from spring into summer. So, to give you an idea of it, half an hour of the storm, blasts of thunder, flashes of lightning, clears up, 4 inches of rain. What it does is given the name Darjeeling. It's a Tibetan word. Tibetan monks named it. This summer storm nor'westers contributed to the name of Darjeeling, making it famous. Of course, anything from the cosmos will become famous.
We make orthodox tea. You get good aroma, good flavor like this. If you put it milk, if you put it hot sugar, totally bland. Tea will be bland, you know. You didn't get the flavor, you didn't get the taste. That's why here is we making only the taste of tea. It's pure tea of Darjeeling Makaibari tea, you know. November, December, January, February, 4 months is no plucking. That time the bushes are asleep, okay, and that times they do the pruning. All the bushes are pruned, and they doing the compost and spread out all the lemongrass like this, okay. And after the 4 months, they're getting the new bush, new leaves. That is plucked on the first week of the March. That is called the first flush. March and April will be first flush, okay? After 15 days, they're getting more tea, like now. They're plucking second flush. That is called the muscatel. One is oolong tea, one is white tea, one is green tea, and one is silver tea imperial. We pluck same bushes and like this, but the process are very different. Inside the factory, I will show you tomorrow how they make the tea, how they sort it out, and everything's are different.
I know.
The ladies working here are much more efficient than I am. And they're doing it where they're like tucking it into their hand. And the tea leaves themselves come off much easier than I expected them to, but it's pretty rugged work maneuvering through the bushes and getting to the next bush and sort of being bent over. Takes a lot of dexterity.
Warna
3 kg.
The first stage of manufacture is withering. That means for black tea, a kilo of plucked fresh green leaf, 18 hours of ambient air pass through it, reduces it to 300 grams. You're losing 70% of the moisture. So when you lose 70% of moisture when the leaf is dry, there's going to be a physical manifestation in the leaf. So when you buy a high-class Darjeeling first flush, this is what you look for. Thumb rule. There's a greenish glow to it. Can you see it? That green glow, that greenish glow when you look at it. The second flush, it's juicier leaf, it's reddish.
A little bit more uniform.
Yes, obviously,
Yeah,
obviously.
Yeah. Where are you?
Tell me what this is again.
So this is the chart that has all the details for each of the batches of tea. It's been upstairs withering, and now that that process is complete, they can move on to the rolling process, which is happening behind me in these machines.
Here is they're doing the rollings like a second process. Is happening over here is they catalyze the cells for the fermentation. They break the cells from the leaves. Okay. After the 25 minutes, it will be getting the aroma and flavor.
Is it getting turned around?
They're getting the pressure from top.
Okay.
Here is they're getting some pressure.
Yeah.
And
so the leaves, it looks like the leaves on the bottom are getting the most manipulation. They're getting moved around the most.
Move around the walls. They don't anything like they break the cells.
Yeah, but then like the leaves that are getting rolled right now, do those get taken away so more can come down?
Yes.
This is a fascinating. And once that's done, they're gonna then take it to the they call it fermentation tables, but basically where the tea is gonna oxidize. In this case, it's only gonna be for an hour and 20 minutes. They're making a second flush black tea right now. And then after that point, they'll dry it and sort it and pack it and all of that.
Now, I've seen you tasting. I don't think that you have really, transcended your tasting parameters.
Please do a demonstration for
So,
us. Yeah.
you have to be a wild yeti-like
That's-
tree planter.
Right.
Who's not only climbed down from the mountains, but climbed down from the trees. Okay, here you go. Half a spoonful. spit is what it called. There's an aftertaste. You tell me what is going on. Whoa, that's good. That's a good slap. I can see it. No, the way you're gargling now. You shouldn't gargle. Spit straight, I told you. You shouldn't gargle. Because your tongue
Spit
is
straight away.
straight. Because your tongue is a wonderful bit of equipment.
Yeah.
Please understand. Don't realize this.
Yeah, please.
There are different zones. Sweet, sour, bitter, etc. And they're veins. And they connect to your nervous system. You should drink it lukewarm, number one. Number two, when you're slurping, you're taking in oxygen. Enhancing the thing and the points. Okay, try it.
I'm going to do this one again.
Yeah,
Give me
please
another
do.
shot, right?
Yes. Spit. See the difference?
Yeah. Actually, yeah.
Go for the
All
second
right.
cup now.
Okay.
Now you're ready for the second cup.
All right.
See, the tonalities are different.
Absolutely.
And your main criteria is very refined. It is defined and refined by your tongue, by this exercise.
So he was telling, I asked where the tea goes in. He says the tea goes in over here, and this conveyor belt drops it in. And then if you see in this window, there's a series of small conveyor belts that go back and forth. And it takes 22 minutes to complete the circuit. And then when it's done and dry, it comes out down here.
This is 90% drinkable tea.
90% drinkable?
Drinkable. But this tea goes to sorting.
Yeah.
That is goes inside the sorting machine. Then 10% will be sorted out and 100% will be done inside the sorting.
Got it. Wow. So this is the final tea. I mean, it has not sorted yet, but you could probably take this and just put it in a teapot and drink it.
The machine will be sorted by the dryer. After the dryer, all the tea comes over here and it goes inside the machine.
This is an amazing machine. Wow.
100 years old machine.
100 years old machine. I mean, it's stayed together all this time.
Yeah.
It seems like this machine would shake itself apart after all this. So it's shaking, and this is sorting. It's like sifting.
It goes down, little bigger and bigger and bigger. Behind.
Yeah.
After the machine sorting, they sort it by hand.
Make sure that it's perfect.
Yes, all the tea comes over here. Last process is called.
Yeah. And then after this, it gets packaged.
Yes, this goes to the pack.
Yep.
All issues of humanity is that about harmony. And when you bring health to the soil, you bring in harmony. Okay? The spirit of the place emerges. What you've tasted behind me is a little more than high-class tea. It's a magical, mystical Himalayan herb which encapsulate the soul and spirit of Makaibari. Because we respect all life forms. Below the soil, on the soil, above the soil, and the biggest organism, us. And now I'm going to give you something else. This is Makaibari polyclonal seed, which has taken me 18 years to perfect and evolve. And I want you to go back and start planting them in your backyard.
Yeah.
And start making your own teas, handmade teas. And if you want advice on how to go about whichever type, I shall be more than happy.
Thank you.